What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update video. I know it's been a while, but honestly it's been taking a while for me to see some clarity in the charts. At least that's worth uploading to give you guys the analysis on the next couple weeks to months here in price action. But what I can talk about after all the recent development is once we lost that $29,000 level support, you can see we were pretty spot on with our call here with ranging down below 29K and above like all-time high region or so. We actually did this. I'll go ahead and backtrack it. We actually basically connected all the lows from this region here. Let me go ahead and make that a little darker so everyone can see it with me. And I basically took it off the COVID low, and it kind of came in somewhere down all the way over here, which it touches back all the way down here. But for the video, it kind of worked out. It came a little cleaner on the horizontal support here at 19.8, which is the previous all-time high, of course, for Bitcoin, all the way back over here in the 2017 bubble. And since then, we've had this big downtrend now since the all-time high over here recently in November. We had resistance up there, and we had resistance over here again in March. And it's yet to act as resistance again. So this is one of the areas of influence we want to see break to the upside, of course. Of course, if we get rejected, then we'll talk about the lower levels here. But we're leaning a little bullish because the black diamond entry already came into play. We got resistance here, 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 and here. And then once we broke through confirmed support above, we're looking to resume higher. We are in this bearish rising channel though. I know higher highs and higher lows seems bullish, but overall it could just be an extension to the downside again. This could be a big flag pull and then take it to the breakout potentially at some point down here. And then sure, maybe we'll see some lower levels be met down here. But nonetheless, we're still ranging really well right here in this spot here. So in the immediate resistance we got right now, this little uptrend line coming into confluence over here. So this is going to be the immediate resistance area we got to watch. If we could confirm above this, we'll probably come play with the $29,000 support that we locally had over here and over here and over here. So that's basically what I'm seeing on the daily time frame here. And then of course, if we actually broke down to the downside, then what I'd be looking at to know a little bit sooner than the lower one here is if we break this. So if we lose this uptrend here, this would be like the black diamond entry, so to speak, for the downside. So we would lose this support. This must hold then. Otherwise, if this does not, we would probably break lower, confirm resistance, and then drop a lot lower, potentially 14,000, 12,000, 10,000. So we'll see. That's all I kind of got for you on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the weekly. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we could see the RSI topped out all the way back here in January and has since put in lower highs. So we are respecting this downtrend right now, potentially coming into the retest right now as resistance, or we could finally break through it, which would be a major sign developed. You can also see down here that the stock RSI confirmed above the 20 level with the blue above the orange. So we do have some momentum on our side. As soon as we can confirm above the 80 level up here, then we'll get much more momentum and hopefully break this downtrend for sure, or that 29K level. That's really major. The next resistance is really kind of coming in all the way over here at the golden pocket of the fib here. Let's go ahead and take it so you can see how I pulled those numbers. It's basically the golden pocket, the 61.8 with the 65% retracement over there. I kind of matched up better with the swing high over here and the swing highs over here. I feel like this would be a major area of resistance for Bitcoin if we were to rally that hard that fast. Who knows, maybe we climb up there slower. But that's the major spot that we got to take out at some point. Break above here and confirmation, much higher prices in mind other than the all-time high. Definitely getting ahead of ourselves at the moment though, but might as well know what we're targeting if we do break the $30,000, $29,000 level or so. So yeah, it's nice to see we got momentum on our side. The last time I crossed up, price was going from the low of 32,000. It went all the way up to like 48,000 there. So it's a decent rally. The one before was a lot more powerful with this cross up over here in August. Price went from 29,000 or so all the way up to the all-time high of 70K. And then the previous time, price went a lot higher. Price was actually all the way down here at 10,000 when we reconfirmed the support, and yeah, big rally, 550%. So yeah, not all of them are going to be 550%, and not all of them are going to be only whatever this one was. Let's go and double check. 46%, right? So that's kind of the stuff I'm looking for on the weekly time frame. I want to show you guys on the log that things actually look a little different. So the log to black diamond entry is a little different. Let me go to the daily so I can show you a little better, right? So the log suggests a little bit differently. The log saying the black diamond entry has recently just been met and confirmed as support right there. Looks a little different because it's a little bit higher. And then also the downtrend line comes in a lot later than 29,000. 29,000 is right over here, this yellow line or so. If we were to meet the resistance line today, price would have to come all the way up to 33,000 or so. Of course, this line's coming down every day, So eventually it could really get dragged out. So to be honest, it would be nice to see that we hang out underneath 29,000 for a while and price really just ranges here, respecting this trend line, which you're going to love that I show you how far back that goes in a moment. But that would be nice because it would be a nice, big, healthy base that could be formed in this region before then climbing higher and staircasing our way back up to the all-time highs so that we don't have to have such a short-lived, rather violent bull market that we saw back here. Because this bear market, let me go back to the weekly and we'll backtrack this trend line now, right? So this trend line that's coming in at the local bottom here actually caught the COVID low as well. And then it actually caught much, much earlier than that, all the way back here in the 2015 bottom of the bear market there. So I like the confluence right here. I like the midline having resistance support flips right there. Major signal that we were going to see a lower level not holding the midline here, right? Resistance at the midline again, support resistance cluster over there. So yeah, all looking well. And also the top resistance only came into play really once over there. I don't believe it goes all the way back there. It's not really worth checking right now. But for sake of argument, all I'm saying is it would be nice, healthier wise, to hold this a little longer because back here, when we bottomed out in the previous bear market, we had not much price action down here before we saw a big fat rally, right? 350% exactly. So that was a pretty nuts move, and you saw we had to come retest it then later in the coming years, or the year or so that it took to get there. And then we had a big rally after that. So if we can look more like 2015, 2014 area, where we baseline for a while, right? We have a major downtrend, more sideways action, then uptrend that's kind of equal to that downtrend style there, a nice big U, right? If we can look more like that, then we can have a bigger rally like we saw over here from $200 all to $20,000 or something like this even, right? Where we kind of stayed down here and flatlined for a while and then we went on a big rally. All these golden boxes, by the way, are the golden zone that we talked about back in the old videos, right? So RSI below 40 happens not that often in Bitcoin's history. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time in Bitcoin's history where we're seeing the best buying opportunity in front of our eyes here. So it's something not to take lightly. It's not worth to try to time the bottom. It's not worth trying to pick 17,000 or where it's at right now, 23,000, $20,000, $30,000. Does it really matter when you zoom out? Did it really matter if you bought $3,000 Bitcoin here, $4,000, $6,000 or so? No, I don't think it really did, right? Did it matter if you bought $200 or $400 up here? I really don't think it matters if you're here for a long time like we are. But nonetheless, the log is showing a little different support, resistance lines coming in a little higher. Saw our first black diamond entry here, and the next entry coming above this one for conservative. Because if we flip back to the regular, you'll see it looks back like this. On the non-log, we are coming closer to this breakout here. So this is going to be a sooner signal. We'll see which one's right at the end of the day, log versus not. And there's something else I want to show you. Some recent developments in the chart are also showing some nice strength here because you can see the 200-week moving average recently has been acting as resistance for these couple weeks down here, right? And we finally broke above it and have reconfirmed support at the moment. And so price, if we stay above this $22,800 level or so, we're looking quite bullish. We really want to hold this and come play with this downtrend over here. You can see it acted as support over here on the COVID low, never closed below it, some wicks. And then we had our nice rally. The bottom of the 2018 bear market never closed below as well, held nice support. And then let's go back all the way to 2015 here. Nice support over here, and you can see we actually had the resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5, 6 candles closed below this line before regaining support, and then onto the races, right, for the new bull market. I'm sure if this went back here, it'd probably be down there too, but price didn't have enough action to put this into the charts yet at the time. So that's what we really want to see. Holding this as support is great. If we do close back down below this line and don't hold 20,000, we're looking for lower levels for sure, and this bear market's going to last quite a bit longer. All right, so taking a look at Bitcoin dominance, we've had some pretty major developments as well. You can see that our resistance line up here, where we had support, 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 resistance, 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 we finally broke through, and now it's confirming as support again. So if Bitcoin can hold this dominance level right here at about 40%, 41%, we should see a rally back to the upside, 50% or potentially higher, 57, maybe 63%. Again, kind of getting ahead of ourselves, one thing at a time. We got to take out all these highs right here. But it is looking like that is going to be the case. I do believe Bitcoin dominance appreciates quite a bit higher here in this bear market, as it tends to do in the past. I also do believe long term that this is a macro downtrend, though, so that's why I'm not necessarily calling for higher dominance to 73%, although while possible, I don't believe as probable. Because we can actually see here Ethereum dominance is doing pretty well. Oh, that's the price one, Ethereum dominance. Ethereum was holding this range here for a while with the resistance up top, support at the bottom. It came up for resistance for a second, and then now we're back into the channel. So that's actually pretty bullish. Let me make this a nice clean chart. There you go. Actually, I don't think we viewed on log. Yeah, we viewed on linear here. So we're actually looking to come in for a retest of this resistance right over here, the red. If we rake higher, then Ethereum's going to have a nice rip, definitely to these higher levels for sure. But in the meantime, it might also just range in between these two levels that we've seen here recently, like this high and this high. We might just stay here for a while before Bitcoin decides the true trend of the market at some point. Let's take a look at Ethereum price then, because this one I've been charting a little bit as well. This one I do on log though. So Ethereum also had a cross up on the stock RSI. So you can see we're moving up a little higher. The black diamond entry's already been triggered. Granted, this is a black diamond entry on a log time frame though, and then the real resistance has not been met yet. We're looking to come at 2,100 bucks over here, and this downtrend. So this would be the area of resistance coming up right now for potential short. I believe Ethereum is in this part of the market right now, where we've had our full bear market down, and we're probably going to head into the resistance levels over here, where the bull market kind of confirmed the support over here, and now that should act as resistance, kind of like over here where we had the breakout over here when Ethereum really started to rip, right? Ethereum really started to rip. This is the first little resistance spot it started to meet right over here, and then we broke above it, confirmed as support. That was resistance. And then yeah, we lost that, and then it's resistance over here. So basically what I'm saying is this is the support cluster that it made, and we broke it over here, and here we are back testing it again. So maybe we come back down, back test it more, we start going much higher later. So we'll see how high this rally really gets to go. Hopefully you followed me there. It was kind of fast, but that's what I see for Ethereum, just a cycle repeating itself over again. Yeah, let's see what else we got. All right, so for XRP, I got the uptrend coming in over here and recently met over here. So looking like a nice lower region, as well as the immediate downtrend coming in play over here. So this is coiling up quite a bit. We got quite a bit of range here to play though. So this is the accumulation time before we either break the support or break this resistance. Definitely more probable that we break this resistance at some point. It does seem like this 30-cent reach is going to hold. If not, I do have support down here at 20 cents, but that would break this downtrend, which would signal much more time to consume before we raise higher, right? Versus if we hold this and we start climbing over here, this is the inevitable breakout spot, probably to the upside, and then we can climb higher faster before the real resistance is met over here. Oop, I didn't mean to delete that. There we go. Fix that stuff. Good old sloppy charting, right? But that's what I'm looking at. I mean, I'm really just focused on Bitcoin. This is going to control the whole market. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you as always. Let me know how you liked the video down below. Stay tuned on my Instagram and Snapchat if you want the more quick updates intraday versus these YouTube videos where you got to wait for them a little longer. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video.